Okay, so there isn't much that holds on a strut, at least on my car. What we have is 2 bolts down here, then we have the tie rod end here, and then we have 3 more bolts up on top, and then we should be able to remove the strut. Okay, let's begin with the tie rod end. We gotta get rid of this little, oh, this pin is done for, because I lost half of my metal to grab onto. There we go, I got him. Okay. Now one thing I did forget to do was see what size that was. Ah, good, it's a 17. Let's see, get this set for removal. Looks like it goes this way. Let's just get this down flush.
Hey, there's a piece of paper in my...
Now we'll get our removal tool in here. Let's see now. There we go, and it is also a 17, but we have to tighten it. There it went. Let's get our removal tool off of here. Finish taking off the castle nut. And voila! Step 1 is done. Now for step 2, removing these wheel assembly mounting bolts. Now you have to hold one side with a wrench because it likes to spin. So let's get these loose. Okay, let's see, what size is that? That feels like a 10 to a 12. Let's see if I've got such a thing handy. Okay, so now the whole lower end of this thing is disconnected. Let's move on to the top. Okay, let's hope the camera doesn't fall down. Let's see, now we just have to take all these loose. Oh man, I must have put these on here tight. Oh!
That was a good one.
Yeah, that's on there pretty good. And there it went. Okay, so now we should be able to just pull that thing right out of the bottom. Might as well leave this up here.
Some more candies for me.
Alrighty. Okay, this is the next step. We have to attach our spring compressors and compress this loop down probably to nothing. And then we can take the end cap off.
Yep. That's right, Daddy.
Yeah, that's right. I think I'll spare you the long and tedious process of turning these things down. Okay, so they are compressed down now, and you can see that it's, well, maybe not, but it's loose. So now we can get the top off.
Yeah.
Okay, while I was working on the other strut, I ran into the problem I was hoping to run into on the first strut. What you have is an Allen wrench that goes into the end here, and then you take your 19 or 3/4, whatever you have at the moment, to go on the nut. And you're supposed to torque the nut against that, but as you can see, it's just bending the poor Allen wrench. So I have a solution for this, and I'll show you what it is. Let's see, first thing I do is I grab my long breaker bar, and then I set up this as follows. You make sure that your Allen wrench is anchored into the floor, and make sure this is as vertical as it can be. Now we're going to take a baseball swing at this wrench and see if we can jar it loose. Let's see. I think we need it to be a bit tighter on the ground there. And as you can see, the nut, well, it should be loose now. There it goes.
Got the new strut, Daddy.
Yep, we got the new strut. Okay, so now it's time to disassemble things. So this I've gotten almost all the way off. Now this whole top piece has a lot of ball bearings in it. You don't want to pull it apart.
No.
So what we're going to try and do is just take this whole thing with it.
Off.
Yep, take it off. And hopefully this thing doesn't fall apart. Let's see what we got here.
That's a label.
Okay, this didn't fall apart.
That's
Looks like
the
it could use a
label.
little cleaning though.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll have to clean that.
That might grind to name.
Okay. One thing I am going to want to do is clean this up a bit. I'm going to get some paper towels. Okay, let's continue putting this together.
Are you going to take that sticker off?
No, I don't think I'm going to bother with the sticker. Oh, one more thing I see we need to clean a
Are you
bit.
going to put the sticker in the engine?
No. That sticker's just going to stay right where it is.
So it's going to stay there forever in the engine?
Yep, that's it.
And
Okay, now, after cleaning some things up a little bit, I've noticed there's an arrow on this plate here, and I think it corresponds with where the tie rod end attaches. So we're going to assemble it as such. And this one is a style where the ball bearings are all packed in this, so it isn't going to fly apart like they used to be. So now we got to get this all back together.
That's called an old strut.
Let's see here. That'll go that way. This will go on top of it.
The old strut's going in the trash.
Yep, it'll go in recycling unless there's a warranty on it. Then we can reclaim some money. Okay, so now I'm just going to tighten this down, loosen these two, and then this will be ready to put back on. Okay, so now we have installed the strut, and I've already put these kind of snug. Now we have to torque them to 33 foot-pounds. So here we go. Okay, I went ahead and I guess hand tightened the nut on the tie rod end. Now we have to torque it to 32. That's basically what I do, is I tighten it until I meet the minimum that the book says. Ah, there it is. Okay, and now we just grab this. I'll grab it with the needle nose. My fingers aren't really wanting all that pain. And we bend that under. There we go, that one's done. Okay, now we have snugged the strut mounting bolts. Now it's time to torque them, and it says to torque to 76. So let's see if we can do this without the end moving. No, so we're going to need a wrench. And I'm going to have to watch as I hold. Okay, let's see if we can get this to 76. 76. Okay, let's get that one off. Put it down there.
76.
Yep, 76. Okay, those are done.
I have a lollipop in my mouth so I can't run.
Okay, and I don't believe we are forgetting anything. It was just those 3 connection points, and they're all torqued down. So now let's just put the wheel back on and we're done.